Week 1.
Because this is week 1.
Week 1.
Not week 0. Fuck week 0. Quick fucking shout out. Fuck Hawaii. Fuck UTEP.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
what
all
was your
y'all.
lock? What was your lock of the week?
I had 2, and they both didn't hit.
My lock of the week was Hawaii plus 7, and I'll say 53.
I don't know what UTEP lost by, but I had them at
They
plus
lost,
3.5.
so it
and
doesn't
they
really
lost.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to get right into that. We got some recaps of last week, and we got all our predictions, our locks, and everything for you this week. Week 1 college football, all coming up next. And leading off, we got Liam with a recap of our top players from last week's games.
Okay, so we have a best offensive performance, best defensive, and best freshman of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, best offensive performance goes to, drumroll,
Yeah, well,
Ryan Helinski from Northwestern.
wonderful, and I don't think anybody could have predicted that.
He went for 27 for 38, 314 yards and 2 touchdowns
Oh.
against Nebraska, even though Nebraska's absolute dog shit. But still,
Everybody expected him to be dog shit.
congrats, mate.
Yeah, congrats. You earned...
Defensive.
All right.
Anthony Orji, linebacker, Vanderbilt.
Mm.
He had a key play early in the game against Hawaii.
Mm.
It was a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Tough to watch.
That's about it.
It was tough to watch, so it ruined my night.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. And top freshman of the week.
Top freshman of the week, Drake May, quarterback, UNC.
He played a great game.
29 for 37, 294 yards, 5 touchdowns. And he also added 55 yards on 4 carries.
Mm.
Stud.
Against kind of a shitty Florida A&M team.
Okay, but
no,
still.
either way, I think he's going to live up to the expectations. I think he carries this
Never even heard of him before.
UNC. Maybe because this is his first year starting. Because he's a freshman, red shirt.
Okay, but okay.
All right. Moving on.
Wait, do you want to do predictions?
All right, we're going to do our predictions.
Okay.
Top quarterback, top running back, and top wide receiver predictions for this week. We're going to start with the top quarterback. I'm going to want to hear yours first.
My top quarterback. I have a very special connection with this player. I'm actually related to him, in case you guys didn't know. My quarterback of the week is JT Daniels, West Virginia. Actually, my second cousin, and you can look that up.
I like that.
That'll correspond later in the video. I'll say that. JT Daniels is my quarterback of the week.
All right. Well, my quarterback of the week to go against you.
You have Keaton Slovis?
Keaton Slovis.
Oh.
Pit.
Oh.
He's going to tear up that West Virginia defense, whatever.
Okay.
It's going to be a high-scoring game. JT Daniels is going to put up good numbers, but it's not going to be enough for Keaton.
Who names our white kid Keaton?
Moving on. Top running back. I'll lead off this one.
All right.
My top running back prediction for this week. Blake Corum, the University of Michigan.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Against Colorado State. Colorado State gave up almost 200 rushing yards a game last year. They don't stand a chance.
Well,
Go ahead.
we take a trip across the state. My running back of the week, Jalen Berger, Michigan State.
Wow.
Jalen Butterberger.
Wow.
Where are they playing this week?
Western Michigan, who also has a
Their
shit
defense is awful.
defense. They can score a little bit, but they
I think
don't have
Jalen Berger
fucking
starts out
defense.
with a really good start this year and then flounders. That's just my prediction.
That whole
for
team,
all of Michigan
that
State.
whole team, yeah. And last,
You can go wide receiver
but
first.
certainly not least, what the fuck? Certainly not least, wide receiver. My top wide receiver prediction.
Can I guess what you're going to say?
Go ahead.
Are you going to say Ronnie Bell?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Mario Williams, USC. Going up against Rice,
Okay.
who gave up about 160 yards passing per game
Okay.
last year.
All right.
Caleb Williams coming off, going to lead that team.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
My wide receiver, sticking in the Big Ten, from Maryland, Dante Demas.
Love that pick.
Dante Demas is a stud.
Love that pick.
And Maryland's playing, who cares?
I don't
Shit.
even know. It doesn't matter.
Shit.
It doesn't matter.
Dante Demas. I have him going for almost 200 yards of receiving.
So there's our picks. We'll see. We'll do a little competition. Who?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
For our players, who
Who does better?
who has a better week
Yeah.
out of those three, and whoever takes 2 out of 3
wins the week.
They wins the week. They wins
the week.
They wins the week.
Okay.
Moving on to games. We got some Thursday night and some Friday night games this week. Very exciting. And Sunday and Monday. A full fucking weekend of college football.
First time I heard to say that in a long time.
What else is there to love? We're starting off Thursday at 7 p.m. We got Central Michigan at number 12, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's favored by 21.5. Over-under is 59. I take Oklahoma State to cover the 21.5 here.
I think so too.
Pretty easily. Who cares about the over-under? Next game, probably the biggest game on Thursday. Got 7 p.m. again. West Virginia at number 17, Pitt.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Pitt is favored by 8 points.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I hear an upset of that.
Was that your upset of the week?
I've got West Virginia beating Pitt by double digits.
Wow.
I have West Virginia beating Pitt by 10, at least. I think DT Daniels goes off. I think West Virginia, country roads.
So you take West Virginia money line this week, huh?
I take him minus 10.5. I'm that confident.
Wow. Okay.
Don't fail me, please, God.
I'm not against taking West Virginia plus 8 because that line's kind of weird, but I would take Pitt minus 6.5. I'd move the line, and I'm pretty confident in that.
Okay.
Next up, VMI at 22, Wake Forest. Wake Forest is favored by 34.5. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't cover, but they're going to win that
You know
game.
what sucks?
What?
Wake Forest doesn't have Sam Hartman.
Yeah, it's sad.
But, just don't fuck up.
Yeah, they
don't
won't.
have a disease.
No, they
Next.
won't. Last important game of Thursday night is an 8 o'clock game. Penn State at Purdue. Penn State is favored by 3.5. Over-under is 52.
I got Penn State with the spread. I think Penn State should be ranked.
I take Penn State.
I'm surprised
with
they're
the
not
spread, too.
ranked.
Purdue just doesn't have the firepower. I also think that under 52 could hit because Purdue, I don't think they can score. But I guess we'll see. I'm not very good at that, so I guess we'll see. Moving on to Friday. 2 games that are important to me. Western Michigan at number 15, Michigan State at 7 p.m. Michigan State is favored by 23.5. I don't think they cover that, but they win the game.
I have seen this. Western Michigan is the most bet on upset of the week.
Really?
Yes.
This week.
Yes, against a ranked team.
I don't think they win the game, but I think Michigan State wins by like 14.
I was saying Michigan State by like 21.
Yeah, they don't cover 24. Second game of the night. Illinois at Indiana at 8 p.m. Indiana's favored by 3. Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's an upset.
That's my upset of the week.
I think
Illinois takes
I
that
just want to take a bigger upset. But yeah, I think Illinois wins that
That's
game.
my easy one. Illinois takes that by 7 or 10, whatever.
They look really good.
Indiana's not going to win the game.
Indiana's horrible.
So that's it for the Thursday, Friday. Moving on to Saturday. What a good day this is going to be. Starting off at noon. Colorada State at number 8, Michigan. Michigan by 30, over under 61.5. Michigan wins the game. Michigan doesn't cover.
What's the line?
30. Michigan wins
You think
by
they cover?
28. Michigan wins by 28.
I had 42-10. That's a cover, but
We'll
I can
see.
see it not covering.
We'll see. I gotta see this offense again. It's gonna be weird. The offense pretty much all returned. I'm a little more worried about the defense.
I mean, we lost our best running back we've had in like 5 years.
Yeah, whatever. We have Corum. Moving on. 13 ranked NC State at East Carolina. NC State favored by 11.5. Over under is 51.5. NC State will cover that. They'll win that game by 2 touchdowns at least. Rutgers at Boston College at 12 p.m. Boston College is favored by a touchdown. Over under is 48. I think that's a good over to take if you move it down a little bit. That's not a lot of points.
Give me the under.
Under 48.
I think so. Rutgers and Boston College do not score a lot of points.
Who's going to win the game?
I think Rutgers can win that game.
I think that's another upset. I think Boston College takes that one. I don't know if they cover. Should be a close, low-scoring game.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you swayed me on that. You're right. Next up, number 11, Oregon at number 3, Georgia at 3:30 p.m. Georgia's favored by 17. Over/under is 53. Georgia wins, doesn't cover.
Georgia wins by like 7 or 10.
I could see Georgia win by 14 though, but I don't think Oregon's that good. But they're good, but they're not that good.
Yeah, probably not.
Shit. 3:30, another 3:30 game. We got UTEP at number 9, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's favored by 31.5. I would say that Oklahoma covers that, wins the game. UTEP fucking sucks.
I have Oklahoma winning the Big 12.
Yes, you do. Another 3:30 game, another close game. This is going to be a fun game to watch. 23, Cincinnati at number 19, Arkansas. Arkansas is favored by 6.
Do you hear that?
But
That's my lock of the week.
Arkansas by 6.
Arkansas -6. Easy.
Really?
I don't think Cincinnati should be a ranked team.
Interesting.
Who they have?
They don't have anybody.
Name one player on the Cincinnati roster.
But I have seen a couple articles come out that they think Cincinnati can win in overtime, win by 1. That's going to be a close game.
No Rida. No Gardner.
I agree with you on that. I like that -6 take.
No Kobe Bryant.
Another 3:30 game. 24 Houston at UTSA. Houston's favored by 4.5. I don't know who Houston have. I don't know if you can rely on them to win that game, to be honest with you. I don't know if you can rely on them to cover, but I think they will win the game.
Yeah, probably.
Then you got a 4 o'clock game. You got Troy at 21. Ole Miss. Ole Miss by 21.5. They'll win. And I think they're going to cover.
They'll cover.
Troy fucking blows. Another 4 o'clock game. 25 BYU at South Florida. BYU's favored by 12. I think BYU wins, doesn't cover. South Florida's not a terrible team. BYU is right there.
I think BYU is by 14. I think they cover that game too.
Okay. I think either way it's going to be close. Then you got Rice at number 4, USC at 6 p.m. USC's favored by 33 currently. I think they win. I think they cover.
They don't cover. But they win.
By
30.
Win by 30. Okay.
No cover.
Then, next up, we got number 7, Utah at Florida at 7 p.m. Going to be a fun game. Utah is currently ranked by 2.5. Do you hear that? Do you hear that one?
But you're upset?
That's my lock of the week.
What is?
Utah by 2.5.
Oh, really?
I already did my upset. Utah by 2.5. I think that's free. Florida, they're shit. They're
not shit. It's kind of hard to go into Florida and win.
They're gonna win 8 games this year, and this is not gonna be one of them, in my opinion.
Okay.
Utah by 2.5. That's my lock. Then another 7 o'clock game. Albany at Baylor. Number 10 Baylor. I don't know why I left this in here. There's actually no spread for this game, so Baylor's gonna win by 200. Another 7 o'clock game. Illinois State at 18 Wisconsin. Another game with no spread. Forgot to take it out. Wisconsin's going to win by 1 million. 7 o'clock again. Miami of Ohio at number 20 Kentucky. Kentucky's only favored by 16.5. I think that's a little weird.
Cover.
Does Miami have a good team this year? Or?
Do they have Ben Roethlisberger back?
No.
Then cover.
Yeah, okay. Kentucky by 17. Then, 7:30, Utah State at number 1 Alabama. Alabama's favored by 41.5. Alabama will win and will cover that game.
I don't think so.
You don't think they're going to win?
I think they win by 38. They don't cover.
Utah State sucks.
I don't think they're that bad.
There.
31 again.
And the last game of the night, the biggest, in my opinion, the most fun game to watch because we'll get into that. Number 5 Notre Dame at number 2 Ohio State at 7:30. Ohio State's currently favored by 17. The over/under is at 59. Break this game down for me.
It's hard to beat Ohio State, man.
Speak up.
It's hard to beat Ohio State, man.
In week 1 at home.
Yeah.
Does Ohio State cover? Yes or no?
What is it? 17? I think so. I do. I think Notre Dame is new quarterback. It's so hard to go out. New coach. It's so hard to go out and beat Ohio State at home.
No chance.
At any time.
No chance they win the game. It's just the question.
I mean, there's a chance. It's just not big.
I don't think so.
There's not a 0% chance they win the game.
It's like a 10% chance.
Okay, there's a chance then.
Okay. The bigger question is, are they going to cover? I think no as well.
I think Ohio State
I think
covers.
Ohio State covers. I think they struggle a little bit. I think Notre Dame could win 10 games this year, but they're going to struggle to.
Notre Dame's a really hard schedule.
They do. So that caps tonight. There's a couple more games after that, but nobody really cares about them unless you're a fan of those teams. I don't even know. Moving on to Sunday. One game on Sunday. Florida State at LSU at 7:30 p.m. LSU's favored by 3.5.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Brian Kelly.
LSU wins and covers. Florida State's got a really good team.
I hate Brian Kelly.
Florida State's got a really good team, but
I think LSU wins.
They're not going to be LSU. And Monday, 8 o'clock game.
Monday.
Number 4 ranked Clemson at Georgia Tech. Clemson's favored by 21.5.
Cover.
I don't think they cover. I think they win by 17.
Cover. 24.
All right. Well, that wraps up all our games for week 1. make sure to stick around to see who wins the friendly competition of overall winning games and our predictions for the top players of the week. Hope you guys enjoy the weekend watching the games, and we'll see you when we see you. Have a good one.